What's up guys? Welcome to another video. This one's actually my first one of 2022, and judging by this thumbnail and title, we're kicking it off with a very badass mod. I am putting a flamethrower kit on this drift cart behind me, which is something I've absolutely never done before. If you are unfamiliar with what these little flamethrower kits are, it's basically just a way to route a spark plug into your exhaust. Once that little ignition system goes off, it creates fire, and I'm all about that. So with that being said, let's talk about today's sponsor. So recently I linked up with Zach at HotLicks Exhaust, and he creates a really cool kit that allows you to put a flamethrower effect on basically any carbureted or fuel injected engine, whether it's a single or dual exhaust tip. The kit advertises that it's for bikes, trucks, and cars, but you can basically put on anything, as I'm putting it on a drift cart in front of you guys today. So that's really cool. Let's take a look on what's inside of this thing. Behind this super retro looking box, they actually hook up with a lot of the goods. Of course, a good slab, but my main thing are the details right here. So you get this little module, and this is what basically supplies spark for the flame. They give you plenty of wire to play with, so you can route this thing on a lot of different applications. And these little guys are what I love the most. So even if you don't have a soldering iron or whatever, they basically include everything to where you can just get it going yourself. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is the right size. Oh yes, it is. So this switch right here that they include actually fits perfect. Watch this. On this empty hole that's been sitting here forever. So that's the right size, little momentary switch. And I'm sure when you engage that, that makes pow pow flame in the back. So yeah, shout out to HotLicks Exhaust for sponsoring this video. This is a super cool effect that I think you guys are gonna dig a lot. If you wanna check out this kit yourself, you can peep their link in the description below. Let's get into this install. All right, we got all the goodies lined out right here, and just taking a look at it already. My challenge here is gonna be finding a place for this. So it's probably gonna be, stick out a good almost 2 inches. So I really got to pay attention to where I put this, especially on a go-kart, because we're not working with a ton of space. You don't want anything sticking out or wires going anywhere. So I need to find the cleanest mounting place for this spark plug, which I'm thinking is going to have to be in this area for some reason. So the tricky part about putting it on a drift cart is the exhaust is much smaller than, a car or a motorcycle even. So I've been brainstorming, looking around, and I'm debating on putting it on this flange because it might be a pretty good spot for me to tie in the wiring. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of these bolts. This is the part that I'm hoping is gonna work. It kind of scares me that this sticks out a bit because it's gonna, naturally guide that exhaust in that shape. And I want to make sure that the spark is able to, I want to make sure it ignites. That's all. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But anyways, I still think this is the best and most convenient spot to do it. The kit also includes this bung right here. It's just a nut, but once it's welded right here, it's going to be a bung. You don't have to weld it. There's other ways around it for sure, but I'm going to be welding it for sure. So let me find the best orientation, and I'm going to go from there. So she's on there, the welds are dog ass, but it's gonna work. Let's put the spark plug in this bitty and we can put it back on the cart. Woo! What up guys? It is day 2 on this flamethrower go-kart install. Jeez, that is a lot of good words in one sentence. I actually have the header with the spark plug installed, bench tested over here. I wanted to show you guys the way I'm doing it because it's a little bit different than the manual. So if you're installing this kit on a build similar to mine, it might help you out. So let me show you what I came up with. So I have everything laid out kind of crazy, but it's real simple actually. Battery right here, ran the positive to one side of the switch. The outside of the switch goes to the module. Module goes to spark plug and to the ground. Simple. So literally just a normal series setup, but when you press this button with the battery on, we get some taser action. So that's exactly what I'm gonna want to make flames come out of that tailpipe. So now that I know everything is legit and will work, I'm gonna work on getting this installed and wired safely on the cart so there's nothing flying off when I'm hitting drifts and stuff. So real quick, I wanted to jump ahead of all the questions and explain what battery I'm using, because this is a question I get a lot on like TikTok and Instagram. People looking to put lights on, you know, whatever build they have. This right here is actually from Amazon. It's just a 12 volt DC rechargeable pack. I'll put a link for this in the description. I just wanted to share the sauce with you guys because ever since I found these, it has made electronics way easier. All right, let's get into it. So it's still a mess, but everything is wired to where I have enough slack to run it super clean. Again, before I go zip tying and sealing the thing up, I'm gonna make sure it works. So I literally just need to plug the battery in, turn it on. I just have the header chilling back here all wobbly, but of course the spark plug is chilling right here. So once I plug the battery in, I should be able to try this button out. And if we hear a taser noise, then we did our job. Okay, so I just plugged the battery in, have not turned it on yet. Another cool thing about this battery is it'll tell you if you did something wrong. So if you're about to short something out and you turn this on and no lights turn on, turn that thing off, unplug some stuff and make sure you did it right. I knew when I was bench testing it, I ran into that. So yeah, we have green lights are go. It's not fully charged, but it's enough. Like I said, there she is. I'm gonna set the tripod up so you guys can get the picture. Let's go. Ayo. All back to normal. This is how petty I am sometimes. I absolutely hated this thing. And it made the exhaust look a little less cooler. So I'm really glad I got that black one put in instead. Now I just have to deal with this really quick and we can try this thing out. Nice, man. This is the best this has looked, honestly, since I've had this car. So this whole harness used to run right here. So if you see any old photos or anything, all of this used to run right here. It is a little bit more risky running it out here, but it's so much more secure and out of the way. So like, I feel like that's the sauce. Okay, one last test to see if anything got messed up during that process. Lights check, got both sets. Steezy, Coop Dog, and Taser. Solid. This thing is finally installed, dude. That was awesome. Thanks to this kit. It was honestly really easy. The hardest part was on my end, just the freaking wire management. But now I actually get to try this thing out. Let's deal with whatever the hell that is. Nice and clean. What's good, gang? We're back again. This is technically the third wrenching session on this freaking install, and I'm pumped because I'm at the stage where I can actually try it. Okay, I try to warm it up a little bit. I'm trying to get some flames out the back for you guys. So give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try it with the choke off, and I'm gonna try it with it on to see which one works better. I'm thinking the choke's gonna make it a lot more rich so we can actually see some flamage. Let's get it. Obviously it's light out, so not the best effect, but when it gets a little bit darker, guys, yeah, you already know. That's it. That is a successful install of a HotLicks flamethrower kit on a drift cart. Zach at HotLicks wanted to hook me up with this kit and it turned out great. He also wanted to hook you guys up with a promo code that's gonna save you shipping for when you order your kits. So I'll be leaving a link in the description plus the promo code, so go check it out. Thank you guys so much for riding along during this install. If you wanna stay tuned for more, then make sure you subscribe. Maybe leave a little comment down below and tell me what you think. Of course, if you wanna keep up with the background stuff, I have all my socials in that description down below as well. Thanks again for watching. Until the next one, peace.